Delve into, I'll put my slide on for a start. Before we delve into it, everything that you're going to see is currently in grey box, so just keep that in mind. So, these distribution centres, what are they? Well, first off, they're the biggest location we have on the ground outside of landing zones. The reason why they're so big is intentional. We wanted them to accommodate as much world and mission-based gameplay as possible. Each location supports multiple landing pads and hangars, making them accessible to as many players as possible at any one time. There's even a road network to support transit from the planet's surface. So every distribution centre will be owned by a faction. Depending on the faction and where the distribution centre is located on the planet will determine its specialism. Now each specialism will lend itself to different missions and gameplay opportunities.
On the side of it.
So let's talk about some factions for a moment. So an example of a major faction would be the UEE. Now at their distribution centres, they're likely to be more specialised towards military supply, research and development, or communications, depending on which branch of the UEE it is. They will have a much stronger military presence in the area. And missions here may be more hostile with combat-orientated, team-based raid opportunities. Hacking and stealing, searching for and destroying a specific and everyone's favourite, eliminate all. Grey Cat Industrial would be an example of a minor faction. So their distribution centres will be more specialised towards gathering resources, manufacturing, assembly, shipping. There would be a security presence here, but it won't be that as strong as a major faction. And missions here would be more suited to friendly gameplay loops, though we won't be ruling out hostile missions like corporate espionage. Cargo hauling, like I said, resource gathering and mining, maintenance and talking about
systems built to support them,
They said it went inside, which I think that's the use. I find that going in a hangar, maybe actually move your ship up and out of the hangar.
Oh, that would be cool.
Please welcome Rainer Rick to the stage.
Hello. So my name is Rainer Rick. I'm a lead environment artist at the Montreal studio, and we've been working with located above ground just below the tower highlighted in the picture. Inside you'll be able to explore the corporate office space and interact with the administrative personnel. Accessible via the lifts in the hangars, and also the industrial sections we saw earlier. In addition, we've added also landing pads in front and we can't ignore the fantastic views we have from these platforms. A reminder of the vastness of these facilities. Now, let's step inside the lobby. you'll find the atrium, which is a central point of the administrative area, providing access to various locations of the corporate space. Within this space, you'll find the reception desk, and as a newcomer, you'll be expected to report here first. So here you can hand over your deliveries or pick up packages and earn reputation points with that faction. So also expect to see corporate ownership reflected through branding, color schemes, and product placement throughout the corporate hub. And with the use of overlays, we'll be able to swap these out depending on the ownership. And here's an example with Greycat showcasing the vehicles and some shiny armor.
So you can finally get the
And back on the topic of reputation, as it grows, you can expect to gain access to the executive office spaces. From here, you'll meet with unique quest givers, and depending on your reputation level, you'll receive various mission types, either friendly or hostile. And finally, the distribution centers were designed as an evolving location. We've built this with future expansion in mind. And in the back of the lobby, for example, doorways could eventually lead to additional office space. So, enough talk. Just before I show our progress so far, I want to give a big thank you to the Montreal team for their work on the administration area. Great box space, so just keep that in mind. Let's take a look.
Oh, yeah. So I wonder if there's like major planets will have a network of them, and then roads connecting between them.
Maybe. I feel like that makes sense if it was like if they were working on the roads right now, rather than just having like the roads as an idea.
Yeah.
They need to really need to improve the field of vehicles, and
Yeah.
have just every single vehicle that's in the game right now is pretty much just some souped up off-road vehicle, not just like a arena. It's so tiny.
That's pretty far in Gray Box, too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's really close to like going into final art phase.
Yeah. I believe it. It's probably just all details. Big Bomba! Really didn't like that rock.
Thank you very much. And now let me welcome back John on stage, and he's going to continue the presentation. Thanks a lot, guys.
Raids. Oh, are we gonna get missions where we
Team did a great job with that video.
raid these?
Okay, so
That sounds
something we've been working on that's unique to this location is raids.
That's fair.
Oh,
That is fair.
so raids are team-based missions with a focus on high-risk, high-reward operations. As Carl mentioned previously, you'll be able to choose how you gain entry to these locations. Coming prepared and geared up will make the difference between success and failure. Ultimately, you'll need to work together in order to succeed. So these raids will have you breaching the interior of the main structure, highlighted here. Now, each interior will comprise of rooms that reflect the location's specialism. For example, a shipping focused distribution center will have rooms dedicated to the storage of cargo. Looking to the future, we're planning on having distribution centers with subterranean levels that will be accessed from this interior space. These will expand upon and increase the difficulty of these raids. Now let's take a look at one of these raid missions in action, but please note that this is early gameplay prototype of a raid. to getting inside and taking what they wanted. But this isn't the only approach you can use. Multiple points of egress allow you to be stealthier, and it may make it easier for you to avoid obstacles in your path. Now, reputation will also tie into these raids. Missions will have varying objectives depending on the player's reputation level, and dynamic events
using a
may also
tractor to
be
carry
triggered
cover with
during
you.
the raid, so players will need to adapt to an evolving situation. This could range from dealing with additional security personnel to other players arriving to defend the location against you. Something else we've been prototyping is how we can utilize the multi-tool to create gameplay puzzles. Physically interacting with the environment around you changes the puzzles for everybody. With multiple add-ons for the tool available, you may have to get creative when finding a solution to the problem in front of you. In this next video, we show you how using the tractor beam attachment can open up new paths to your objective, but it's up to you to decide what path you can create with what is available. Let's watch the video.
That's cool, tell you what's in there. It's done that for a little while. Yeah. Since the salvage stuff. Yeah.
That was really cool.
This location won't be possible with several people at CIG, so thanks go to Manuel, John, Jack, Martin, Farouk, Luke, Chris, Mustafa, Sam, Tom, and Rob. You've been excellent. Thank you to Rainer and his team in Montreal. None of this would be possible without their efforts. And yeah, thanks to everybody here and online watching. Really appreciate your support. On to the next one.
Hello. This is a good segue from as I'll be talking to you about different aspects of cargo and freight.
I suspect they have a lot that they want to cover in the closing ceremony, so they're trying to give themselves a little bit of leeway, because Chris is probably going to talk about it.
So obviously cargo isn't just about boxes, it's a big part of the game. Almost every aspect of the game has some kind of involvement with cargo.
Does it truly make cargo?
And I'm going to briefly go through some of them now. So let's start with missions. How hauling contracts work in-game. We'll be introducing the Interstellar Transport Guild, as well as formalising some of the main hauling and cargo companies that you'll be working with. As you do more hauling contracts, you will build up your reputation and relationship with the guild. This will lead you to gaining more lucrative contracts for specialised cargo and destinations, such as different forms of hazardous cargo, perishable cargo, riskier routes, and more. So what do I mean by hazardous and perishable? Well, as you know, there's lots of commodities in the game, and different commodities have different properties. As you know, with events like Xenothreat, we have some special cargo types with different attributes, such as time-sensitive cargo or quantum-sensitive cargo. But those were a small selection for the event, and they were the two-handed carryable types anyway. We'll be expanding those types, plus lots more types, to the wider game and to these hauling contracts. So how does this affect gameplay? It will affect the choices you make when you are handling, storing, and traveling with the cargo.
Those look like the
For
containers
example,
that
the
the
size and
raft
weight.
carries.
Is it carryable? Do you need a tractor beam? What type of tractor beam do you need? Is it a handheld one or a ship tractor beam? Some containers can only be moved with ship tractor beams, for example. With health, has the container got good integrity? Is it holding fragile goods? Do you need to handle it with care? You can't just throw all containers about. For temperature control, you need to ensure the container is powered so it can keep the contents cool? Or do you need to get to your destination quickly, otherwise the contents may perish? For security, can the container be locked or hacked? Can the contents be scanned, or is the container tracked? Will there be pirates or law after you when you're holding this container? Has it containment? Is it radioactive? You might need the right protection against it, as you may have seen in Jens's presentation earlier. Can it explode? You might not want to put these containers on a more exposed section of your ship. And many of these attributes are going to be visually distinctive. So conversely, if you want to steal, for example, some cargo on a hull seat, which does have very exposed cargo containers, you might want to avoid shooting blindly and accidentally blowing up your potential profits. So look out for those types of containers.
That's the biggest torpedo.
Back to mission progression. We'll be introducing perks and rewards as part of fulfilling contracts and raising reputation with these companies. For rewards, we'll have branded ship, tool skins, branded clothing. There will be collectibles to decorate your hab, hangar, or ship, or you can put them anywhere you want. And there'll be more exclusive rewards that we'll be revealing later.
Yay, exclusive rewards!
Perks, you'll get access to more items in shops and discounts on specific items. And all of these rewards and perks you need to earn in the game. You cannot just buy
Moo,
them.
it sounds like you need to invest in a whole E now.
Next, let's have a look at freight elevators and hangars.
Actually, Moo, you could get a
I'd like to show you a
Taurus.
short video to demonstrate how freight elevators will change how you view your hangars and how you use your
The
hangars.
Zeus clipper.
Yeah?
Let's go 128. You know, that's almost as much as the whole seat. Not the whole seat.
Not the whole
the
seat,
C2. It's because you can block off like your exit and ship components. There's no limits on where you can place
I'm pretty sure the C2 holds more than.
it. Might be 400.
I think the C2 is like 600 SCU. Are you thinking of the Taurus? Oh, look at all the different components.
Taurus is 160. Taurus is 160.
Yeah, 168. Oh! Cargo trolleys.
That's a kid too.
Oh, that's so convenient. Okay, freight elevators are huge. What do you mean you can steal ships?
So,
Cars. Just touch down,
as you
steal
can see,
somebody's car.
hangars, they will
Take it
become
with you, put it inside
consistent
your
and
hangar.
personal, meaning you can stay there as long as you want. Whatever you leave there will persist and will be yours to use. Your hangar won't just be a place that you leave from in your ship. It will become a key base of operations to handle your inventory and storage needs, and you'll be able to request your ships from an ASOP terminal from within the hangar itself.
Yes, persistent hangars.
Location inventories won't be magic and instant anymore. This means that the freight elevators will be one of the main ways you interact with your local inventory. Items stored at the location can be requested via the elevator kiosks and will be brought up in a physicalized state to do with as you want. This will be done through a dedicated interface screen to manage large volumes of items. It won't be using the personal inventory system.
I wonder, actually I haven't seen this at all.
The change is obviously a really big quality of life improvement to retrieving ground vehicles. No longer do you have to travel thousands or millions of kilometers to specific places in the Earth to get your vehicle. You'll get them straight from your hangar.
Like the way that it is right
Right now,
no, you can pull them off and put them on. So your hangar is now more of a maintenance bay.
I think it's actually actively functioning in the right now, where you can detach the raft.
So in short, persistent player hangars in combination with freight elevators will dramatically change what you can do in your hangar.
That's
it will be a home to do as you want, which has always been the dream. That concludes my presentation. Thank you very much for listening.
When is it going to happen? Oh, one more thing, they say.
Hello, CitizenCon.
That's why I stopped yelling.
We'll be talking today about something special. It's an update on something that we talked about a little while ago, but we feel it's the future of Star Citizen, and it's an actual culmination of multiple different game systems coming together. So why don't you play the video?
Flora and fauna? Base building? Base building? It's a hull A. Standing 4. Yeah.
It is!
9 planes! Oh my god! Land planes! Base building? What? No way!
Wait, Javon's got like 6 land planes. Yeah! Hey, keep going! I got a garage now!
This is possibly the most exciting thing.
Yeah, I'd agree. I have to build on person.
What is that? What is that? Mining?
Active info.
This looks in engine.
This looks dark. Not just that.
Yeah.
That would probably be like placing it.
What is?
Gameplay sections, planning ahead and prepping, and then you've got the on-site where you're actually going to build. So with that, you need to figure out what your goal is. Is it to have a home with a nice view and relax? Is it to have a trading post where you want to create and sell items? Is it to gather resources available and move on to the next area? Or is it to be off-grid and be completely self-sufficient?
You can do like...
So with that, with your prep and everything like that, we've got blueprints. So the recipes, everything in the game is fabricated from the
crafting.
Players acquire blueprints.